Hello. How are you? One-sided conversation. Anyway, today I'm going to talk to you about my heritage. Yes, I'm going to talk to you about my family. The only reason I'm choosing to talk to you about my family today is because I recently, it was like today, discovered that I have a cousin, but a very distant cousin, who I met at my church, who I've been friends with for a few months. His name is Paddy Meadows, and I'll explain why that's important in a minute. So, as we know, some of you know, I'm part Scottish. For those who don't know, hey, guess what? I'm part Scottish. So I'm part of the Stewart clan on my dad's side, and my dad's part Scottish on his mum's side. Okay. So, we're part of the Stewart clan, and obviously the Stewart clan is quite respected in Scotland as far as I know. I could be completely wrong if I have any Scottish viewers. Please tell me. So, today I was sat in the church, you know, had a bit of a play on the piano, as I do, and I was talking to my friend about the fact that I'm part Scottish. She was like, oh yeah, I'm part Scottish, I'm part Irish and all that, and I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I'm from the Stewart clan, and he stopped and looked at me and went, did you say Stewart? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm part of the Stewart clan. I was like, no! And he was like, yeah! And then I was like, no! And he was like, yeah! I mean, not that high, he's like quite a manly bloke. But for purposes of this, that's how the conversation went. It was like this, no! Yeah! So, that's part of my heritage. Obviously, I am English. I stand by the fact that I'm English. I have nothing against any neighbouring countries, but I am British. Huzzah for that! And I figured I'd tell you a little bit about my family history, which I kind of know a bit about, but not a great deal. My last name is in the Doomsday Book, and that's a true fact. Look it up. My dad told me that, and so yeah, that was like, oh cool, my name's in the Doomsday Book. Then he told me obviously that I'm part Scottish, but my last name, Langdon, I am part of the Langdon family and the Stewart clan. So, like in England, we have families, like my dad and my sister, they're my family. But in Scotland, you have clans, which basically is family, but Scottish. So, somewhere in between that, someone from the Stewart clan, presumably my nan, I think, met up with my granddad, who's English. They scoodly pooped, created my dad. He's half Scottish, and then he scoodly pooped with my mum and made me, which makes me quarter Scottish. So, and I'm related to someone who I knew and had no idea about, if that made any sense. Oh, I have a new poster. Obviously last week the poster was substantially smaller than the other posters, but I bought some more posters today. Anybody who wants a poster, I have posters that, you know, I've used in past weeks that I really don't need anymore. If anybody wants a poster, just ask. I'm giving them away. So, this week's poster is Suicide Bunnies. I'm actually quite a big fan of Suicide Bunnies. I've read most of their books. I find them quite amusing, but the most amusing thing that I found on this entire poster is the fact that there is a Lord of the Rings reference. And there it is. Gollum, go for the ring. Rabbit. Right, Nick is just depressed. And on that note,